today, this is all you'll need. We're going to start by lying back into our core position, okay? So feet flat on the ground. And really try and rest here, okay, as much as you can. I'm going to take the ball. I want you to bring it with the opposite hand, bring it across to in between the shoulder blade and the spine. We're going to come back on, line onto the ball. So I want you to lift your ass a little bit and find a good spot where you feel a little bit referral or some feeling. So at the moment I'm feeling some pain coming up into the front of my shoulder. I'm going to really try and lie back now and relax onto this. So bring our hands to the floor. We're going to do about a minute straight on the ball. So let's do it. Breathe deep in and out of your tummy. Really try and rest everything completely. So guys, if you're not feeling any sensation, you might need to move around a little bit. You probably are though. 30 seconds left. I'm going to start doing some movements. So guys, you can do up to 7 minutes in one spot in this. I do like to move around about every 2 minutes, have a little play around, even if it's just some movement with the arm or something like that. I like to move the ball like up the shoulder blade, down the shoulder blade a bit. Okay, nice work guys. So keep the ball in there, breathing deep in and out of our tummy all the time. What we're thinking about doing now is bringing the hand around in like a moon shape away from our tummy out to the side. Try and keep the arm as straight as possible and then slowly bringing it in towards your hip, okay? Nice and easy guys. So if you've got a carpet and this is really hard, you could lift the arm a little bit, not drag it along the floor. If you've got a wooden floor like I have, you can just roll out. Again, really try and keep that elbow straight as possible. Just getting a little bit of movement into the shoulder blade. Do it for another 15 seconds. Don't worry about how far you go with it, just bring it to wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, rest. I want you to bring the elbow up as if you're pulling up, okay? So you're coming up to 90 degree or whatever. I'm probably way below that, but you're trying to bring this up nice and high. Your fingers really wide. Okay, don't worry if the elbow comes up off the floor a little bit. We're basically trying to do this movement, okay? So once the elbow comes to its flexion, it stays there, and all you're doing is rotating in the shoulder cuff. If you feel pins and needles, if you feel a pulse, or guys, if it's a pain that's over a 10, obviously stop, okay? Or relax, stay at the first one where you're just lying on the ball. This is your first time doing this. We're going to do this for another 15 seconds. Okay, so the hand comes straight out in front of us. Push it up, okay? Let's move the ball up towards our neck a tiny bit, okay? So when I say up towards the neck, I just mean up the shoulder blade a little bit, okay? Just a tiny bit. Guys, always making sure that this is not on our spine, okay? It has to be between the shoulder blade. If you feel like it's on a bone, it's probably not in the right place, okay? So starting with the hand up in front, we'll bring it out to the side and slowly back up. Breathing's really important here, guys. I like to breathe in for 8 and out for 8. Super slow breathing. And rest. Okay, I want you to bring that hand right across your body onto your opposite shoulder. If you're wearing a top, I want you to grab a hold of it. Obviously don't pull it so you rip your shirt. But just leave that hand there and let's lie back onto that ball again. If you want to have a little play around, I am just going to move the ball ever so slightly, find a little tasty spot. And we're going to do 35 seconds in this spot. "15 seconds left. Guys, if you really like a bit here, you can always pause it and stay on that spot for an extra bit. And rest. Just roll off the ball for a second. We're going to come up. Just want to move the shoulder a tiny bit. That was, I don't know, 4 minutes of work, 5 minutes of work. So just bring the hand out in front, bring the shoulder blade all the way back around, all the way to the front. Just do it 3 times. Okay, and then nice long rotations. Really think of opening the palm out so the palm comes down by your side. As it comes out behind you, open it towards the wall. Try and keep it there for as long as possible, and then it comes back around in. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do the other side. Same again. We'll be starting in about 10 seconds. So again, opposite hand takes the ball, brings it around, slowly come down. Find a nice tasty spot. Okay, and in 2, 1, let's go into our breathing. So you can still play around a little bit if it's not getting any sensation. Mine is. I can feel it down the back of my arm into my elbow, in the front of my shoulder blade. Like I say, guys, this one in particular is something that I would think about maybe having the phone or the laptop beside me, or your remote control on your TV, and press and pause here, having your own timer for maybe 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to do 1 because I want to keep the video shortish. 10 seconds left on this. Really important to completely relax, guys. Every time you exhale, just totally let the whole body go. And slowly let's start bringing that hand out to the side. And back down to the hip. Again, if you have carpet or something that's catching your hand, you can lift that hand. Same movement. Ten seconds left. Okay, so we come up with the elbow nice and high, and again we have our rotational turn, so bringing that palm as close as you can to the floor, and then the back of the hand up nice and tight. Keep the angle of the elbow the same the whole time. This one's really getting me now. Twenty seconds left. And we bring the hand straight out in front of the shoulder. Just fiddle around a little bit, move the ball ever so slightly. Find something a little bit higher, just ever so slightly higher on the shoulder blade. And then we're bringing the hand out to the side and back up straight into the air. To move over a tiny bit. Again, guys, any pins and needles, any sort of throbbing like a pulse, It just means the ball's probably on a nerve or a vein, something that we don't want it on, okay? Guys, this isn't going to be an overnight fix. You will find some fabulous results from it. But if you do this consistently every day, you're going to see fantastic. We obviously don't want to work, like you don't want to do 10 minutes on one spot every night. We're going to try and I'm going to do a little bit of lower back and glutes tomorrow. Okay, so this is just our kind of upper body, 10 seconds left. Upper body balling session. And rest. Nice work, guys. Okay.